of action. Started out rather positively. Look at the score bug there. It'll show you that 4 minutes into the game, Surprise Muriri involved in a promising movement.
Yeah, I think going forward we've sort of showed a lot of promise, but when you get to the final third, there's not enough guys giving the options to actually pass the ball to, and I think that's been our biggest problem.
Then here comes a deadly piece of football from the Bafana, but eventually coming to naught. Long ball going forward.
I think Sean, Delron Buckley could have taken a shot there instead of dilly-dallying and then taking the ball to the far right.
Then here's a poor decision from the officials, because this really was one of those decisions where Bafana, had they been allowed to continue, would have profited.
Yeah. Look at it carefully.
No offside.
No offside at all.
But the flag did go up, and Delron Buckley was adjudged to be offside, so that movement stopped in the bud. From there on in, though, Nigeria were causing a lot of pressure. There's the goal coming in, and it was the man from Getafe in La Liga in Spain, Uche, with that goal.
Take nothing away, that's a great header, but I think what set up this goal is a quick throw-in, because our defense was still trying to get settled, took the throw-in, and then a great cross from Mutaka, and look how he rose. Rowan Fernandez had no chance whatsoever.
Absolutely no chance then. Oh my goodness.
Kaki shot there. I think he closed his eyes or just took his eyes off the ball, and it could have been an easy. It was a free header.
But it didn't happen, and Nigeria continued to push forward. The Super Eagles picking apart the South African defense. Cross coming in. All sorts of pressure. Tay Taiwo at the back post, the man from Marseille. That's a good save.
That's a great shot. I think everybody knows his ability with that left foot. Set pieces, at any shot he can take on goal, he can hit the target. But I think Rowan did really well, not just to make the save, but actually get the ball out of play as well. If that had to come in play, it would have been an easy tap-in for the guy on the far post.
He's hit that hard, and it's kept the scoreline down. Has Rowan Fernandez in the middle. It's the big number 10 from Chelsea, Mikel Obi. He's on the turn there, releasing Yakubu.
One thing about Mikel Obi is that if he's allowed to attack, he becomes very dangerous. You know, unlike, I mean, where you see him at Chelsea and previously at the national team for Nigeria, playing as a holding midfielder, he holds no threat. But when he comes forward at you, then he becomes a real threat.
And you'll see now from our next moment of action exactly what it means when Obi is allowed a free roll for Nigeria. He can kill you. There's the long-range effort, just wide of the post from Dikachwa. And, well...
Not far off the post, not far off target. Just check this. And Vincent didn't even move.
Not
just
bad.
Followed the flight of the ball with his eyes only.
But now watch Mikel Obi here. Watch the number 10. Look at this pass. Sean, look at the outside of the foot.
Outside of the foot. And that's vision for you as well, to actually notice the run from Mutaka. I think Macbeth Sabaya did really well to actually go all the way with him, because that's really put him off to get a free shot on target.
And then again, we just couldn't defend the set piece. I think our defense is really in a situation where they need to reorganize their defense, because poor Rowan is under so much, but he has to do so much, really. Another header, powerful header, free header for that matter. Nobody was challenging this ball.
Obina Nyaweri, look at this header. Sean, I don't think you've scored a better header than that one. That is
tell you what, I would have taken that any day. Just the power behind this goal, behind this ball. But a question has got to be asked, why is there no one on the post as well?
Yes.
Maybe it's a tactic from the coach, but surely you want someone on that post to give the goalkeeper some sort of protection.
Look at the statistics. They make poor reading if you're a South African fan. 61% of the possession going Nigeria's way. Shots on target, 4 to Nigeria, not 1 for South Africa. Plenty of shots off target for South Africa, but nothing that was going to cause real problems. As we look at the substitutes, what can you bring on for South Africa? Sean, what can...
At a certain level of the game, tackles like that are totally unnecessary. They just create scoring opportunities for the opposition, and at the highest level, that could be unforgiven.
And needlessly given away in the middle of the park as well, a yellow card, which all counts towards potential suspension further on down the line in this qualifying campaign. South Africa, with all of their injury problems, players unavailable, can ill afford to have players suspended a little further down in this qualifying process.
That's what separates the boys from the men, the true professionals from those who are amateur professionals, as it were.
Obi Mikel Gets brought down by Pinar. Referee allows play to continue here. Anishebe. Wide out. Yusuf Mohammed. Little 1-2 with Kanu. Now there's a buzz about the place. And Masilela running himself into trouble. This is suicidal stuff from the South African fullback. In here for Nigeria. The Nations Cup, of course, Ghana beat Nigeria in the quarterfinals in the big West African derby, and it led to the departure soon after of Bertie Vogts, a German coach who never really got a grips of this Super Eagles side. Now, on the edge of the area, it's Kalu, or Uche rather, who has the cross, and it's cleared away by Fernandez. It's Nigeria who take the opening points in this World Cup clash. The Super Eagles, with goals in the first half from Ike Uche and Obina Nwaneri, will come away with a comfortable triumph. Just what the doctor ordered for Nigeria. And South Africa, well, they'll have to get back on to winning ways next weekend against Equatorial Guinea. It's vital for them, of course, to also go through, possibly with the Nigerians, from this group and into the second phase of African qualifiers, because, of course, they want a place at the Nations Cup in Angola in 2010. So Bryce Moon will hobble off. Obi Mikel there. Macbeth Sibaya in the middle of the park for the first time again. But Nigeria winning here by 2-0.
Speaking to the first half, pretty poor, but look at this here. Ha! And the cross comes in. And just unfortunate for the Nigerians there that they weren't able to find the net. But when they did ask a few questions, did raise their game a little bit, TK, we really struggled.
We did. I think when Nigeria really stepped on the gas, we were found wanting. And you know, a great strike by Terrafontaine, but these kind of shots were far and, you know, in between. If you look at the statistics, they show you that we hardly took a shot that was direct at goals. All the shots either went over the bar or were off target, simply off target. And
Vincent Nyema can take back the gloves that he opened today, took out of the packet, and tell them hardly used. And I want my money back, because really there was no effort there for Enyema in goal. No need really for him even to use those goalkeeper's gloves today. And here's the big man Ranku Kanu getting involved. Needed Ron Fernandez, who, to be honest, if anyone can put up their hand and say, for Bafana had a good game, it's got to be Ron Fernandez.
Well, he tried his best, you know. I think most goalkeepers will tell you, only as good as your defense, and he had no protection from his goalkeepers, from his defense today. And he tried his best, so I think in some way also minimized and kept the score down.
Stephen Pienaar came on carrying a knock, a bit of water on his knee. What do you think about his performance?
I think under the circumstances he did well. You know, you can't fault him. The whole team, you know, the whole team, I think, were just simply outplayed. Whether the stage was too big for them or what, I wouldn't say there was not enough effort. It's just that on the day their effort was just not enough.
I'll try and work that out. Not enough effort, but on the day the effort wasn't enough. And another one of those long-range efforts, just whizzing over the top of the bar there. Bevan Fransman responsible for this attempt, but again, it's a defender, it's a set piece, and it was, like TK did say earlier, few and far between these opportunities to test Vincent Nyema, and that one, even though he did get a